players in the final four. I don't see Karachi and Peshawar going into the playoffs, although anything can happen. But my four teams in the playoffs are Lahore, Multan, Islamabad, and Quetta.
All right, well, we have seen that Lahore Qalandars, they were playing in their home ground and the crowd was on their side as well. Do you think that it did put a little pressure on Quetta as well since the beginning?
Not really. I mean, Quetta is quite used to playing in Karachi. Karachi is not their home ground. Lahore is not their home ground. So, mainly games are being played at two centers, Karachi and Lahore. So except the Karachi team and the Lahore team, everyone else, it's an away ground for them, not a home ground. So the crowd actually doesn't put pressure on you. The crowd, being a commentator, I know, how the crowd can, encourage the teams to play well, whether it's the home team or the away team. When the crowd is shouting and chanting and they're, screaming and enjoying the game, the players are in fact encourage the big players. And these players like Sarfaraz and Shaheen and Roy and Rauf and these players, all these players wins, all these players, international players, Rashid Khan are so used to playing in front of crowds, in front of big crowds. So the crowd will only encourage you. Even as commentators, I was talking to me and Ramiz Raj, who were commentating a match together last year, and we were both saying that, how important the crowd is, even for a commentator. It's so important for your adrenaline as a player, as a broadcaster. So the crowd is only going to encourage the team. I don't think so. Quetta didn't got pressurized by the crowd, not at all. It was just the first over collapse and they could not recover. Maybe in the middle they were going to recover a little bit, but then Umar Akmal got out. That's why I say that Iftikhar's inning was very important because he got a 50 in very difficult circumstances. But the crowd is always going to encourage the players, and the players are never going to be pressurized by the crowd unless it's a test match, and the crowd is totally one-sided. And that sometimes, the crowd can pressurize the team which is touring, but not in a league.
All right, Leena, we're seeing Islamabad United facing Karachi Kings today, and that is going to be yet another game for Karachi Kings. Well, we have seen their performance in this whole entire event. We have seen Islamabad's performance as well. Do you think that Karachi Kings is having a chance over here against Islamabad United? This game might turn some tables, or you think that in today's match yet again Babar Azam is going to be the lone warrior?
You see, cricket is a very unpredictable game. You can't predict who's going to be the winner, but we certainly need, let's just put it this way, we certainly need Karachi to put a positive foot forward, to play a game where their fans and generally cricket fans, they enjoy the game. They look. Karachi, in fact, is the only team which has looked very pressurized, not because of the crowd, but I don't know what reasons. So they've got to not play freely today. T20 is a game where you have to bat freely. The captain has to work on his strike rate. If you're chasing 190. Like where they were yesterday, you can't have a power play of 30 runs when you've got someone like Sharjeel batting as an opener. I fail to understand what's happening with them. So they've got to today come up. It's a make or break match, do or die match, put it whichever way you want to. They have to come and play positive cricket today, good cricket today, enjoyable cricket today, and a type of brand which is supposed to be played in a T20 match, not in a test match. So they got to come and maybe they must have put their heads together yesterday. Maybe they'll make a few changes, or maybe they'll just come and play very freely, free the mind, not think about the past, not think about what's happened with them, and just dominate and play freely, maybe get 60, 70 runs in the power play. Maybe their bowlers can get 1 or 2 wickets in the power play. So they've got to forget the past. But having said all this, what I'm saying right now, it's not easy. They are under a lot of pressure. Their ownership is under a lot of pressure. Their management is under a lot of pressure from all of us. So it wouldn't be easy, but we should hope that they are able to play a much better game tomorrow. Although having said that, Islamabad is a very, very strong side and they're hurt because they lost the last match. So they're also going to be coming full throttle, and Shadab is a very good captain, and he's going to try and get that extra points which they need to be in the playoffs, improve their run rate maybe also. So it is not an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game for Karachi, and Shadab and co are also going to be coming full throttle.
All right, Nina, whichever team wins the toss, keeping the pitch conditions in your mind, what would you suggest? What do you expect?
Come again, sorry?
Whichever team wins the toss, what would you expect? Are they going to choose bowling or fielding or batting? Which line?
Well, if I'm Karachi and I win the toss, I will like to bat first, because I wouldn't want to have the extra chasing pressure on top of everything. So if I'm Karachi, I definitely want to bat first and put the runs on the board with a free mind, not thinking about the chase, not thinking about how many runs we have to get per over, or we find behind the rate, or our run rate is not good enough. So I'll bat first if I'm Karachi. If I'm Islamabad and I win the toss, I bat second and chase. And maybe also hope for a due, because when there's due and you're batting second, the ball is coming nicely on the bat, you are in a favorable advantage position if you're batting second with a due. So if I'm Islamabad, I bat second. If I'm Karachi, I bat first, mainly because I won't want extra chasing pressure.
All right. Thank you so much, Leena Moin Aziz, for being with us. Well, viewers, have a wonderful day. Well, viewers, thank you so much for watching PSL 7. See you tomorrow.